What's that? Like TMZ? You know how they they jump to the camera? People are working at their desk and he's asking them a question.
That's
they're
so
like,
fucking like so fake and like staged. Like,
yeah.
Well, I heard that.
Did you guys ever see that movie Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping with
the guy from Lonely Island?
Yeah.
I thought, what was it called?
Pop Star Don't Stop Never Stopping.
Oh, I thought it was just Pop Star.
Sorry, Never Stop Never Stopping. So they make fun of TMZ in that, and they have all those dudes in the office, and like their water jugs keep on getting like bigger and bigger every time.
Yeah, because they all got water jugs. They're all drinking. It's so weird.
And they're like, and then literally at half the time they're like, I hate my life. Shit like that. Like, dude, those people are like the scum of the earth.
Yeah, they're kind of shitty.
Sure. Yeah.
They're like the new style paparazzi. Yeah, like they're just fucking assholes.
Well, no, they just made like the paparazzi trendy. Is all it was.
Yeah,
like they're just trying.
Like a brand.
Yeah, they're just trying to like justify the fact these people like you've been out to Hollywood before. Like these people literally stand outside of nightclubs, like just waiting to see if a fucking celebrity comes in.
Yeah,
like that's how you know if you're at like a decent restaurant or like a nightclub or whatever. Is because there's literally like 30 cameras, like people like out front, and then there's like other people across the street like looking around.
Yeah,
like
that's so weird.
It is because it's like it's one thing to see it on TV and then it's nothing to see it in person. When I see it in person, it's like I'm disgusted.
I
feel really bad.
It's like
I feel bad for celebrities because I bet that shit's annoying.
That's
like
just
motherfuckers with cameras like getting in your way, people with kids, celebrities and like movie stars with kids and stuff, and it's just like da 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 da, and you're like, what the fuck? Like no matter, you know, they're always wearing the glasses.
And also like the obsession with like relationships that they're in.
Yeah.
Like imagine going through like divorce, like the worst fucking time of your life. And like every time you turn on the news, there's like your fucking shit like right in front
Alex,
of you.
how's the divorce going, Alex?
Yeah,
Alex,
right?
how's the divorce going? How do you feel?
How do you feel about this guy fucking your wife?
I think they do shit like that because then you know that's when someone gets hit or someone pushes out of the way and it's like, oh,
yeah.
Alex
Like
loses it in Hollywood.
Yeah, like if I showed up here,
Outside Wiener Schnitzel.
if I showed up here and every day you guys were like, yo, how's the breakup, dude? Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you see your fucker that dude? I'd be like, motherfucker, I'd throw fists by like week 3.
Yeah, man. I can see that's how celebrities lose it.
It's like
That's how
Kanye
they're
was
fucking-
like, stop talking. Shut up.
Toby Maguire when he's in his car and he's like, I can't fucking see. Yelling. Oh, shit, man.
Yeah,
I think
but
Katy
like-
Perry did that too. Like,
And then they always have like the fucking news story after that, which is like blah 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 loses it. Like not like hey like cameramen are harassing some dude. Like if you were just a nobody and you were just showing up to like people's houses doing that, like you would get the cops called on you.
Yeah. That Kanye one where he's out, he comes out of his garage. He's like, guys, it's 4 a.m.
4
like,
in the goddamn morning.
And he's
dude.
like, he's super on it. He's like, come on, guys, like it's 4 a.m. Like,
or the guy, the cameraman. There's another one is early as shit, and the cameraman's like, "Good morning, Kanye." He's like, "Fuck you." Like, dude, I can't even handle my girlfriend. Like, if we wake up early, she starts talking. I'm just like, come on, like, you know, compared to someone being at my front door, like. Shoni, how you doing? Like, fuck off.
Shoni, how's the head?
Yeah, how was it last night?
Yeah, how's the impending doom of your career?
Right? Dude, that shit would get so annoying.
Yeah, dude, like that's like I think that most of that trash is probably like the worst aspects of our culture. Like I feel like you can like look at everything that's wrong with our society and be like, that's like most of it right there.
Yeah.
Like if you just completely deleted that from existence, like everybody would get way better perspective on shit. Cause like it's part of that. It's part of the obsession of like the lifestyle. Yeah. Like we give credit to like Paris Hilton for being born and being a Hilton.
Yeah.
You know, like all this shit, like just like everybody gazing at them and trying to like live like them. That's just
it's different. It's, you know, it's out of our, it's intriguing and it's interesting. But then, yeah, like you said, it goes to like a whole different level sometimes. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Why are we so obsessed with, you know, their kid or what they're doing? Like,
yeah,
it's influencer culture too. It's like the same kind of shit. Like everyone's doing shit for clout and like just weird. You see all these weird videos.
For the gram.
Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like the kid I saw the other day where he walks into it's in England and he walks into like a liquor store or whatever, and he just grabs 2 bottles of wine. He just chucks them, walks.
Oh yeah.
And then he grabs 2 more and chucks them, walks. And he's like, "Fuck up," you know. And he's like throwing wine. It's like. It is kind of like when he does it, it's unexpected. It's a little bit funny, and he's gonna get a ton of views on that. But that is so fucking annoying.
Yeah,
I don't know, not just the people working there, but just culturally, that's annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
but I mean, it worked.
I mean, yeah, I'm talking about
the thing
it.
is I assume that he like set it up with the owners. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
But the problem is that like other people don't know that.
Right. Like the ice cream licking. Remember that shit? That trend?
Yeah.
where people went to
Yeah,
prison
yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Like
good.
licking the ice cream.
Yeah, licking the ice cream. They walk into a store, they open a brand new thing of ice cream, lick it, close it, put it back. So the reason why they got in so much trouble though is because the stores can't pinpoint which ice cream it was specifically, so they have to throw out all of them of that brand. So then the felony or whatever, it gets up to that level because now you have thousands of dollars of damage.
I'm like, it was that one, man. It was that one. Look.
Yeah.
I bought it, bro. I bought
But
it.
I thought that was kind of poetic justice, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you think this is a nothing little misdemeanor,
And that
then,
shit is-
bam, life comes at you fast. Like,
FBI at
fucking
the
licking
door.
ice cream. Now you're getting fucked by Nasty Nate.
FBI, open up.
Nasty, you say nasty Nate?
Nasty Nate. You go with that cocktail fruit.
Oh man! All I wanted to do was make a viral TikTok. Now I'm looking some dude's ass in jail.
All I know is if I'm working at that grocery store, I'm taking home so much of that ice cream.
I don't give a fuck.
My freezer is stocked like, right to the fucking brim, dude. I'm literally sitting there in my bed and like naked eating ice cream for like
Ice
a
cream
week.
sandwiches.
Yeah,
Everything
Watching
in
the
his house, his whole house is sticky. Every single
yeah, dude.
Hey, you know, you're like in the movies, like the old school movies. You'd like walk into your chair, like the cinema, and it'd be like,
Yeah.
"That's Alex's house." It's like, whatever, man. It was for free.
Oh, speaking of prison, what about old Juicy? Juicy
J?
Smollett.
What happened?
Yeah, he got sentenced.
Oh, yeah,
Juicy
he's
J.
in there?
Yeah, Juicy, Juicy Smollett.
What'd he get?
He got 150 days in prison. He got what was it? $120,000 fines or something like that, or no, restitution, and then like $30,000 fine.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
enough, huh? For
And
what?
then you guys, so you guys didn't see this in the courthouse. He's screaming that he didn't do it.
Oh, that was him in that suit that was
He's
screaming?
like, I'm not suicidal.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
I saw that.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
You're not Epstein.
Yeah.
No one cares. You're not getting suicided, my guy. Like,
Wait, he said I'm not suicidal.
yeah, he was like, I'm not suicidal. He was like, I didn't do it.
If somebody,
what
if
was-
somebody says I'm not suicidal, the first thing I'm thinking, "Oh, your motherfucker's suicidal."
Yeah, especially if you say it out of nowhere.
Yeah,
What were
yeah.
the charges for? What?
I don't know what the exact charges were.
Oh.
I mean, he definitely lied about that scenario.
yeah,
you
bro.
know, like,
It's basically.
I don't know
it's,
anything
it's,
about it.
Yeah, you do.
it's basically like defrauding.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Jussie Smollett.
He kept saying Juicy
Remember?
J.
Man,
Kept
I'm
s-
stupid.
he was
Okay,
like,
we
Juicy
need
J.
to edit this.
Yeah, he said
about Juicy
Yeah, he
J.
was like Juicy. I heard him.
You said Juicy Swallow. I thought that was his extra.
no.
I heard him when he's like Juicy J. I was like, I thought he was
Bro,
joking.
Yeah, I thought
I'm
you were too.
legit thinking about Juicy J right now. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker going off the edge.
That's what Dave Chappelle called him, Juicy.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
why I
I
said.
still don't know who he is.
Oh,
I know
you
Juicy
know,
J.
it's
He-
MAGA country.
What was he?
Remember that?
He was
The
on,
dude that was in Chicago where he got jumped by like two white dudes with MAGA hats.
Got it.
Yeah.
This is
What
MAGA country.
what show was he on? It was
Empire.
Empire.
Damn, I was way off.
And
We
then
need
he's
to
in a
edit
bunch
that
of
out.
he was in a bunch of movies that like Prometheus or something like that. Like I didn't know who he was at the time, but then I
Yeah.
rewatch. I'm like, oh shit, there's Juicy.
Hey, y'all remember Prometheus and Bob
No,
from Kazaa?
no. What is
That old
Kazaa?
show on Nickelodeon?
No.
Kazaa was a downloading service, wasn't it?
Kaza?
like
LimeWire.
It was
Yeah.
Kaza? It was a Kaza or Kaza?
Was that
I said
after
Kaza.
Napster?
It was around the same time.
Around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boomer talk.
It was with that alien and that caveman, and they freaking used to do stuff.
I've never even heard
Yeah,
of
By the
this.
way-
Prometheus and Bob.
To tread back on what we were talking about last episode, last night I was watching Boogie Nights,
Oh my god,
Yeah, yeah.
good movie.
and they he has the prosthetic dick at the end.
I thought that was Marky Mark's dick.
Are you serious? No,
I wanna believe it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to believe.
I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen that movie in so long, but I was watching that. I was like, "That is the worst prosthetic looking dick
Yeah,
I've ever
for
fucking
sure.
I haven't
seen."
seen it.
Yeah,
Is-
check
is
it out.
Is it
Dom.
real looking?
No,
No,
it's just
dude, it looks like it.
prosthetic dicks don't move.
Yeah,
Like when
yeah,
you pull
yeah.
down your pants to show your dick jiggles a little bit. Like prosthetics just sit there like you could tell like nah.
Yeah, it's like a wax museum dick or some shit like that.
Exactly. And on Pam and Tommy, like we were saying in the last episode, like he whips out his dick and has a conversation. It looks real, except that it's talking through its like through the pee hole.
Yeah.
Pretty
Interesting.
funny though. Yeah.
Marky Mark went to jail for 6 months for a hate crime.
Yeah, didn't
Ooh,
he?
when?
Yeah,
87.
wasn't he beat a dude up and was dropping
Yeah.
N-bobs on him?
It was an Asian guy.
Wow.
Oh, Asian guy. that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Damn.
They keep that one under wraps
Oh,
in Hollywood.
for sure. For sure.
You can't let the golden child, one of them, I guess.
Well, it's funny like how his career has gone because like if you watch what the fuck is that movie with Alicia Silverstone? Clueless, yeah.
He's in that?
Well, no, he's not in that, but they
oh.
reference him, and he's like, and Paul Rudd's like, hey, we might get Marky Mark to plant a tree for our tree planting ceremony or whatever. And she's like, oh, like Marky Mark's going to take time away from his busy pants dropping schedule because he was a fucking underwear model at the
He was a
time.
model for the longest
Like, he
time.
was a fucking nobody at that point.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I always find it interesting how people can change their images or their image. Like Mike Tyson, like everyone, like you ask like a 21-year-old like about Mike Tyson, they're the guy that was in Hangover, you know, like he's like a good guy now. Like Mike Tyson is like people love him. He's chill. He's smoking weed. Like he's so cool. And then like revert back to 1993 and see some of his like the press conferences.
Those clips are crazy.
Bro, he's fuck you till you love me, fat.
Bro, like Tyson gets after it, man. Like
I'll eat your kids. Yeah, but you believe him though.
Yeah. Like, people always thought it was like show until he like literally bit Evander's ear off.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't fucking around.
He's
man.
talking about stomping on his like kid's balls to make him feel the pain that he feels. Like that's some deep
Oh my god,
bro,
that's
like
so dark.
you can't be saying that shit like in 1993 and I hope no one sees that video, but it's out there.
I've never
Well, like
seen that.
Howard Stern was like public enemy #1 for like however long, and the dude literally had to make a movie about himself and his career to like change the whole fucking narrative around
That's
him.
funny. I just saw, I don't know where it was, but I saw some titties like on the Stern show. So it wasn't on YouTube, but it was Tila Tequila.
Oh shit! Yeah, was it?
Bro, and he has her just busting her titties out. And I'm like, what the fuck is
yeah,
this?
so
I never got into Howard Stern.
Howard Stern back in the day when it was on VH1, they did like a full on like it was like podcast before I mean, obviously radio is the same, but like it was the first time where like they actually took like cameras into like the studio and were actually filming the show.
Yeah.
Where is Beetlejuice? Is he still alive?
just saw a video
Isn't
with
he-
Beetlejuice.
Okay, isn't he
as long as
dead?
he's alive,
No,
I'm
he's
cool.
alive.
I mean, a bunch of those dudes in the Whack Pack are dead. Like fucking Hank the Angry Dwarf or whatever that dude's name was. Like,
Beetlejuice, he just kind of had his audio clip on TikTok that, it got really big. The one where he's like, the guy asked him, like, are you high? He's like, me? Nah, I don't smoke weed. And it went off. I don't think anybody really knows, especially the TikTok generation. They don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, oh, Beetlejuice. Man. He shows up in Scary Movie 1 or 2 when one of the Wayans brothers opens his head. The guy's like cutting it like,
This is your brain.
Yeah, he's like, hey, this is your brain on drugs. Such a weird dude, man.
That is a weird dude, man.
Weird dude.
I mean, you got to give them credit for finding these dudes.
Oh, for sure.
for sure.
Like that takes a lot of work.
Well, those are good characters, like good storytelling for a show, any show. You know what I mean? Like that's
Absolutely.
a good character. You know,
It's
Russia-
genuine too, because
Yeah.
it's not like he's acting. Like Beetlejuice is just fucking. This dude is just dumb.
Yeah.
And he
I
knows
don't think
it.
he's just dumb. I think he's got some problems.
Have you heard people ask him to spell words?
Oh yeah.
I think he's fucking around.
No.
Yeah, he's probably got like some like developmental issues. Like
All right, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you know, you're talking about.
Yeah.
this dude was out here
Watch
making
it.
fun of kids with Down syndrome in schools.
Hey, dude, that fucking
like, "You're
Down
mine,
syndrome,
Ree."
that Down syndrome kid flipped me off like a couple
what?
years back. I was at Fit downtown going to work out, and then the parking garage is downstairs, and I'm coming up, and I slow down. It's a mom and her kid, and the kid's got Down syndrome, maybe like 5 or 6, and he just like he's walking, and he's like flips me off, and I was like, what the fuck? The mom didn't see it or whatever, and just kept walking.
So
You fucking bought back?
you followed him into the bathroom and beat the shit out of him.
No, I did
Put him
not.
up against the wall. You little shit.
I just like what what did I do to you, bro? Like, I'm on your side, homie. You know what I mean?
What I do to you,
What
bro?
I do to you, dog?
Do you remember this? Okay, so this is probably like 7 years ago or something like that. Shoney was down at the beach, when they're having like a bonfire thing. And I used to live like over where that was, like I used to live in Point Loma and it was in Ocean Beach. He's like, hey, come down. We're like, we're just, bonfire or whatever. And my buddy who I grew up with, but also lived like a couple doors down from me in the same apartment complex, was like, hey, you want to go? But he was pretty fucked up, and I didn't realize this at the time. So I bring him down, and he starts being very weird in front of the whole group. And the thing is, so it was a bunch of like bottle service girls,
Yeah.
like
Of
everyone,
course.
of course, but it was kind of like that scenario, and that community, I guess, is very like fickle. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
it's like, why did you bring? This is what we're trying to get away from.
Right,
like,
right,
working
yeah,
at
yeah.
bars and clubs,
Yeah.
we don't want to go outside the bar and then hang out
Have
with
a-
a dude that can't even talk 'cause he's
Yeah.
so wasted. So
and he basically wouldn't stop talking shit to Shoney.
yeah.
Like he just wouldn't drop it. Like he wanted to fight him. Like he's trying to instigate a fight.
Really?
Yeah, he wouldn't drop it, bro.
Jealous of you?
I know exactly.
Have you met him before?
Too, yeah.
No, I don't think I ever met him before.
And the funniest part is, out of the blue, he goes, hey man, he's like, I don't like your tattoos.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Shorty just sits there. He goes, that's cool. They're not for you, man. And then he got all pissed off and storms out.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was random as fuck, dude. That was random.
Wait, and then now it's like 15 minutes. Like, I guess he went home. Whatever. He comes back with a 30 rack. I was like, where the fuck did he go? Like, where did he get that?
I mean,
Hey, fast forward time, let that motherfucker talk some shit down.
yeah.
I think so.
If you come bearing gifts, you got a little more time in your life.
Oh, that would
forgot
be
about
good.
that.
I would have to restrain him now, man. If it was now,
That's
babe, hey, go to the car and get my blue belt.
every job I ever had. I used to show up with donuts like once a month for everybody.
Ooh,
That's a good move.
Yeah, it buys you a little time, little goodwill for everybody.
That's one of those life hacks, like serious life hack. That's one is bring gifts and shit. Also, never fucking tell your coworkers what you do on the weekend.
Yep.
Don't hook up with anybody at work.
Yeah, keep that life separate.
Dude, when people ask you,
don't even learn their last names.
literally.
Block them on. Find out their Instagram and block them.
Yes, don't tell them you have an account. Don't tell them shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, do you have Instagram? I don't use that stuff, man. And dude, I'm telling you, you will get away with murder because then if you're late to work on Monday, they're not like, oh, he was up doing coke last night.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this guy plays video games and watches movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's
Dude,
all I do.
Be as lame as possible.
If you go on a date with a girl who knows one of your coworkers, break it off.
Cut it off.
I think this is a good idea. I think this was possible 10 years ago, but now I don't think it's possible.
It
man.
is.
It's possible.
You think?
What?
Yeah.
Dude, all your coworker would have to do is make a fake account with some chick with big old boobs.
Bro,
Be like,
they're
hey,
not
Dom.
spy- it's one
and then you'd
thing
be like,
to be-
hey, what's up, girl? And then boom.
They're not. They're
It's,
like, nobody's
it's
looking
one
like that.
thing to be nosy. It's another thing to be a spy.
Same shit.
Here's the thing.
my company's probably already in my DMs.
What up, Poppy? You've been sending dick pics to your manager for 2 years.
If you were working like a mid-level job and you show up to work with a Ferrari, then people are gonna be like, "Well, what's going on?" Then I think people will get like nosy, like, "Well, how the fuck does he buy that?" This guy must sell drugs. I gotta figure it out.
Hey, Poppy.
Hey, man. Hey, 15 roses.
Saca la bolsita. No.
That's when you just gotta start sending them Grindset memes.
Oh, my God.
Somebody tried to fucking Grindset. You guys know what Grindset culture
Nah,
is?
what's
Grindset?
Jack
What,
Ryan Radio?
what culture is that?
It's like it's like people who like post like memes and shit about the hustle nonstop. These are the
yeah.
people like
Rise and grind.
rise and grind people.
It's got a
Yeah,
picture of a like Peaky Blinders dude, and it has some like quote he never said, and it's like wake up and get it. Fucking.
So somebody tried to grind set like what's the dude who played Mr. Bean? What's his name? Rowan Atkinson or whatever.
I don't know his
the
name.
British actor. Yeah. And it was like it was like it was like two pictures of him, one from him in high school, and then one of him as like current day. And it was like was a loner in high school. Like people thought he was weird. He had a stutter. Like now he's like a super famous actor. Like he worked hard at it. Now he's worth 120 million. It's like, bro, like that's everybody's story. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like,
I feel like the people posting that kind of stuff are super susceptible to the gurus.
mid-level marketing schemes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that shit is all over fucking YouTube. It's all over the place, all over
weird.
TikTok, and like it's like investing gurus and life gurus and male coaches and shit.
Wow, you were right, man. 150 million. You say that? I had to look up the Mr. Bean's net worth.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that motherfucker.
I mean, those movies were
Mr.
fucking
Bean, the
huge.
guy that like barely even talks.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
150 fucking million.
Those movies are huge. Though.
Yeah,
I mean, those
yeah.
are-
Mr.
I
Bean
don't
was
think I've
dope.
even seen
The
one.
thing is
That's funny.
they work in every language.
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Well, and also it's definitely British humor though. So like it's like kind of dry and a little weird. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's. Funny
I sent you
though.
guys this video, so this is pretty big for San Diego. If you guys want to pull it up on your phone and watch it real quick, I'll lay it over. If you don't have it, do you have your phone, Alex?
Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, little backstory on this. My girlfriend sends me this link.
Are we watching it now?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
San Diego man is facing felony hit-and-run charges after stealing a yacht in Newport Beach and crashing it into several boats, and there were passengers.
NBC 4's Lauren Coronado now explains where and how he got that yacht.
Right.
He crashed a couple of boats over there.
And he heard a loud crash
So
around
GTA
10
shit, I love
Thursday
it.
morning.
For the gram. You know that was
The
full of some hot
out-of-control
girls.
boat hitting several docked
Bro,
boats,
I know
injuring
this
at least
dude, and
one
you guys
woman.
What the
might,
fuck?
might have met him before.
Hold on. Before you continue,
Sorry.
oh, shit.
can you explain for the audio listeners what?
Oh,
you
good
just
call.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
sorry,
were going to
guys.
put the video up. No.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna
but
put the
for-
video, but for audio.
Audio.
Oh, yeah.
Half our audience is audio. More
I'm
than
sorry.
half.
Hey, we can't forget about them.
All right, so audio listeners, I just sent these guys a video, and it's basically of a yacht, a huge fucking yacht, being crashed like into other yachts. Just the
Like
dude
in the
is
bay or something. Like
yeah,
that?
in a bay up in, I think it was up in Orange County or something. And
I thought you said it was San Diego.
no, it's not San Diego man. It's a guy from San Diego.
It's like a
know.
subset of Florida man.
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah. So audio listeners, but if you want to see it, get on YouTube and watch it. It's definitely worth it.
That shit was dope.
So I feel like you guys have met this guy. His name is it's on the news, so I can say it. But his name's Joel. You guys have met him. He was a promoter here in San Diego for a long time. It's just so wild, and I know 90% of the people don't know this guy, but I'll send you pictures of him later.
I was about to say, I'm about to look him up
dude
now.
tries to steal a Rolls Royce up in LA somewhere. Gets away from the cops, then goes and steals a yacht that was being worked on. And as you guys saw in the video,
Upgrade.
yeah, right?
Grindset.
This dude was broke. Now he has a yacht.
That's a fucking yacht. Freaking, he can afford to fucking just crash it. Get another.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But it's fucking crazy, and I know we'll talk about. I'm not going to go into it right now because it's boring for everyone to listen to. But I know you've met him.
Yeah.
And Dom, you might know him, but because he was like I said,
was
he was
he
a
bald?
promoter. No, he wasn't. I'll send pictures.
We'll look it
but,
up later.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Did he have a mustache?
It's just wild, dude. Like just seeing. I've never seen a yacht just pulling in and like crashing into three yachts, and then he crashes it into the fucking bridge.
Love it.
Was he like just gone off the deep end? Like, does it-
Everyone's saying that he got into drugs, which is weird because I've been to a lot of
Yeah,
parties,
Which is weird in the nightlife industry.
I've never seen a club promoter go off the deep end.
Hard drugs, bro. I'm in nightlife industry. I'm not doing hard drugs.
You never think. You never think
Yeah.
people who drink and party all the time would get into drugs. I mean,
do
this
the
is crazy.
occasional meth, but I'm not stealing yachts, homie. I guess what I'm saying is I know him, and
Right,
it's
right.
wild. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, he never even seemed like the party type of guy, but hey,
Does it say
man,
what he's facing in the time?
I know that his bail is like $3 million.
Damn.
Yeah, because all the damage he
Damage.
did, he's gonna probably
3% of that, 10%?
Yeah,
What?
10% you got to put out
300?
300 G's.
Yeah, so yeah,
Who has
dude,
that
pretty-
kind of
pretty fucking
money?
wild.
Well, they usually do it with your house. So like, or
Oh,
like
I have an apartment.
no, but sure, like your family or
get a
like
fish
someone.
tank,
Yeah.
Hey,
How
sick
much
ass
is that?
fish tank.
How much is that worth?
Yeah, I mean, in tons or
But that's like what bail bonds are for. They take collateral.
Nah, that's the worst. What are the interest rates on that on bail bonds?
Probably
No,
not.
well,
Probably high.
because you only get charged the money if you don't like show up.
Yeah.
Shorty, help! I need your house.
Yeah, like
Can't help you, fam.
basically the bail bondsman when he puts money up, you put collateral down. So like if you bailed Dom out and he didn't show up, then you would be on the hook for
Yeah,
whatever.
you're on the hook for it. Yeah.
But basically the bail bondsman's getting the money back if you show up.
yeah.
Got it.
But I'm sure they charge something, right? for
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I wonder how
it's-
much that is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
That's fucking
That's
crazy.
fun. Yeah, that's.
How
How
did-
it's
okay,
scary
so
that you can get there.
He stole it. Freaking, it was being worked on.
And they show the video at the end of him like being arrested. He looks like shit.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
Shit,
the
bro. He's
picture
had
I
a
saw.
couple rough
Man, I
weeks.
just picture Dom riding passenger.
I wouldn't even know how to start a boat.
I mean,
know, right?
honestly, like,
Is it just a key? Like is
Yeah,
it push start?
yeah.
You gotta
I think
get
it's just-
Bob like
I think it's just the key, and then like you just, you know what I'm saying, push that lever forward.
I just feel like there's buttons and levers all over the place.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be able to do it while I'm running from the cops fucked up.
Right.
And I'm like, beep, 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 click, click, click.
Yeah, you can get a DUI with a boat, right?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah, you can.
For
There's
sure.
there's that ship that crashed in San Diego on the pier, and that old lady almost got hit. You seen that? That was pretty nuts.
It's like a cruise ship.
Yeah, it was a cruise ship. She's like fucking walking around like, man, hurry up. She's some dude had to like fucking damn near pick her up and like run away,
Luckily,
you know what
those
I'm saying?
piers are like no bullshit.
Yeah, that shit just went boom. It just like crowd. I was like, oh shit, that's nice. Pretty impressive concrete.
Speaking of GTA shit, my buddy sent me a video. This dude who was running from the cops, and like the news chopper was there before the police chopper. And so like this dude's running, and they're following him with the camera, and they're in their chopper, and like the cop, and he like goes and hides behind this truck or like a car. And then the cops pull up, and it was straight up like GTA. They get out of their car, and they just start running in the direction that he was running in. But the dude's just hiding behind the fucking car.
Shit, yeah.
And
This is new, right? This just happened?
Yeah. The news broadcaster is like, he's right there behind the car. He's like just trying to snitch on the dude, but nobody
Oh man, fucking snitch.
If it's a low-level crime, let him know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my friend, he said it best, bro. He was like, bro, have you noticed when it comes to like criminals and chasing, they're always in Hellcat Chargers? That's like the criminal's car. He's like, that's a criminal's car. Hellcat
For
Chargers.
real?
They're always in Chargers, bro.
Always.
That's like a criminal's car.
I can
right
see
there.
that.
What was the car you got when you joined the military?
It was a Charger.
Charger. When I met him, he had the Charger.
Hell yeah.
I drove that
Mobbing
thing
around.
once.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. It's so loud.
Boom, boom, boom. The bass. Dude, smoking Black and Milds.
You're just trying to play paintball. This wow.
I hate you so much.
Zero conversation because
yeah.
the music's so loud. My head's like rattling.
Dude,
Love it.
what drives me nuts now too is like all these people who are on their motorcycles with their loud ass fucking
What the
sound
fuck
systems.
is up with that?
Yeah, that's fucking. That's
Drives you nuts. And it's
that's
always
obnoxious.
black dudes.
It is.
It's always black dudes
is,
playing
bro.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Stop, bro.
Bro, it is so.
Weird.
That's obnoxious as fuck.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
What was the motorcycle movie with Morpheus? The guy that played Morpheus?
Lawrence Fishburne. It
Rough
was-
Riders?
Rough Riders?
No, was it Rough Riders?
No.
Or they were Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Biker Boys.
Biker Boys. Yeah, I was literally just watching that the other
Dude,
day. It's
that
terrible.
movie. That fucking movie.
They were trying to piggyback on Fast and Furious
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like, yeah, the noise in cars, like from the speakers to like the exhaust. If I had my way,
Shut your old ass up.
We're talking about a 25-year-old movie and how noise, like people making noise in public is annoying.
like, I hate my younger self for slapping music in my car.
Yo, for sure, man. For
Like
sure.
that and the fucking exhaust, dude. Like I'm sure if you live in like the suburbs and like cars rarely ever go down your street, you're not thinking about it. But like when you live on a busy fucking street and like every fucking day,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
it's that straightaway with the palm trees. You just want to hit the gas.
It's this dude right
I
here
know.
leaving his gigs at 2 a.m.
Hold on, fools.
Around the corner, like, what the fuck you doing, homie?
there was this dude who had like this like souped up Range Rover, which is annoying as fuck to begin with. Like if you're gonna get like a luxury SUV, that shit should be quiet.
Yeah.
Like you should be rolling in silence. You know what I mean? Like silent killer type
Rolling in silence.
shit. Like you
We are boomers now. I
dude.
just
Fucking
keep
what are you?
hitting me.
You're the Grim Reaper.
Put me in the grave, dude.
Rolling in
Grave.
silence.
But this dude had like this loud ass exhaust on it, and like I kept hearing this fucking car, and like you get to like recognize the sound of like
Who's
certain
who?
cars,
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
like that are in your neighborhood, you know. And like this one was the same, and it just kept going nonstop. And so one day I'm walking to the studio, and I just see him, and I realize it's him. And this dude was literally hitting U-turns and just going up and down the fucking street. Just revving his fucking engine. Then he hit the U-turn nonstop. That was a fucking asshole.
On
Grand.
On Grand. Yeah, that makes sense.
For no, like, what are you doing with your life that's like what you decided? You wake up and you're like, oh,
Hey, these hoes are out here. They gotta see
trying to,
me.
yeah, trying to flex and pick up
Dude,
bitches.
it's PB, baby. You gotta see me shining.
But that never works. Like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
you hear his exhaust? Come back. Let me fuck you.
Yeah.
when's the last time your car impressed a woman? Like, seriously.
It basically never happens. Like girls, most women cannot tell the difference between, like even we were.
Whoa,
There was a
easy.
no. It's true.
Yeah.
But we were outside and we saw a Corvette. We saw the new Corvette, and we were talking about it. Like it does kind of look like a Ferrari or something. Like to my eyes.
Yeah.
And I like cars. Imagine if you don't even like cars. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between that. So
That's like my boy. He was like, he had a chance to get it either it was a Skyline or Lexus.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, get the Skyline. He's
sure.
like, bitches don't know
They
Nissan.
won't. Yeah, they literally.
Wow.
Yeah, he was
Literally.
like, he was like, bro, trying to pick up chicks. They fucking see
Yeah.
Nissan. I was like,
Mercedes,
Yeah.
BMW.
I
you
get
know,
it, but
like-
damn, Skylines are dope. But I feel
yeah,
like
me
maybe the chick doesn't know what a Skyline is. It might turn her on. Like, ooh, what is this?
None
It's
of
a
this,
Nissan.
None of this is turning the girl on.
She doesn't know it's a Nissan though. The Skylines don't have Nissan
the
logo.
moment, the
It
moment,
does.
the moment you get,
no, you're right.
No, they
the
don't.
moment you get laid in a beater, you never think about a nice car ever again.
True, very
With the
true.
girls, oh, it has 750 horse. It has no cats on it.
Is that a blow off valve?
Literally, I had a fucking like a 2001 like Civic hybrid with like paint splatter on the side.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that car.
Still
Yeah,
fucking
that
bad.
was one of the first hybrids.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that car.
Is that the one you always pick me up from the airport?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, wait, was that one of the shitty Lexus I had before that?
I remember the Lexus.
Yeah, the Lexus on the permaline on the seat. That shit was broken.
Permanently.
Yeah, like all the way back.
I want to say one day, no, it was Conley was down visiting, and like he just like fucked with it, and it went up. I was like, what the fuck? how'd you get that up? And he's like, I don't know. I just picked it. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, that was the worst. I had like a pillow like in the thing so like people could try to prop themselves up.
Safety first.
But dude, that shit
Damn.
was like immaculate, dude. I bought it.
Yeah.
My old one of my good friends and roommates is this Vietnamese dude, and his dad was like this very like type A Vietnamese dad, like very like strict about everything.
Yeah.
So like he was trying to get rid of this old like 1990 Lexus that had like 300,000 plus miles on it or
Jesus
something.
Christ.
And so we go up to Carlsbad. I think it was Carlsbad or Oceanside or whatever, where his parents lived. And they like literally had me over for dinner to like discuss the terms.
Terms for the $3,000 car.
They're like, use the chopsticks, Alex.
So like I go over there and like I'm walking in and like we sit down for dinner and we're just having like normal conversations and shit, and then like comes like the negotiations about like what he's expecting of me as a car owner. And like this dude fucking we go into the garage where the car's parked, and as we're walking out, he has like a whiteboard and it has a list of all the cars in their family, not just the two that
What the fuck?
that he owns. Or not like the 3 or 2 or whatever that him and his wife owned. It was like my friend's car, like his sister's car, like everybody's car, and it had like the miles, like when the tires needed to be rotated, when the oil change needed to happen, like everything like listed for every car in the fucking family.
Alex is like, I'm just trying to get a hand job in this thing. The oil? What?
Trying some car sex.
car set.
And so this fucking and so he like makes me sign a fucking contract that like ensures like you're gonna take care of the car and like blah 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 through this whole fucking thing.
Well, I mean, at the same time, you are like you're young, you're in your early 20s, so you don't want the car to go to shit, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just
it was
weird.
it was a 1990 like
Yeah,
Lexus.
this isn't a 57 Bel Air that like he built from the ground up. Like,
This is a France Brûler, right?
I gotta say though, the coolest part about that fucking car is I didn't even have to install this; it was already in it. Was a 10-disc changer in the trunk.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Now, even better,
Uh-oh.
even better.
Subwoofers in the seat.
No, even better. It played MP3s on the CDs, so you
Ooh.
didn't have
Yeah.
you didn't just burn like 13 tracks on a fucking CD.
Legit.
Oh, I'm going by
You
the
have-
100, baby.
yeah, legit.
That's 600
dope.
songs.
Yeah.
Dude, Lincoln
Legit.
Hybrid Theory just over and over. That's awesome, man. Those were legit back in the day.
I was actually throwing shit out. I still have like 100 blank discs in my fucking.
Hell yeah.
I remember when you had to have all the discs, like, you
We
know.
did too.
Yeah.
I used to, when I first started DJing, I used to bust out. I used to go to Fry's Electronics and buy 400 blank discs, just 100 on their stacks, 4 of them. I used to print. I had a printer that would print my info on there,
Yeah.
and then I had a
The
disc
stamper?
duplicator that had 6 trays. You plop
Lucky
it in there
you.
and it duplicated. This was years ago when I first started DJing. I still get people on social media that hit me up on like IG, and they're like, "Yo, I still have one of your old CDs. I still listen to it." I'm like,
That's tight,
terrible,
man.
but it just
Bro,
goes to show, man. Like,
I never had the tower, man. I never invested in the tower. I was like, man, I just use my laptop burner.
This guy was like
Oh,
Interscope
burnt
over
out.
here.
bro,
Hell yeah, burnt out.
This was like Thrusters days. I would DJ. I would stop DJing and be end of the night. People would still be at the bars, and I would run out and hand people my CD when they were leaving.
Yeah, what do people
That's
do
sick.
now? Is it just check out my SoundCloud, bro?
Fuck,
Like-
yeah, it's like links. It's
Thumb
like
drive, but that shit's expensive, man.
thumb drive, but not even thumb drives anymore because now we're going to USB-C. So those the other ones are old. So I think a lot of people are doing is the QR code. I started doing the QR code.
Smart.
QR code goes like my link tree, or I bought a band for my Apple Watch, and you can scan your phone on it, and it brings up all my information.
Sick.
Dude,
Yeah.
I need that just for the
Next
bar.
level. Shit.
Just for the bar, so I can cheat on the old bird. Hey, just scan my wrist. I'm with her.
Bitch.
Hey, the
I'm
chick's
with her.
phone.
My scanner is.
Hey, the chick's phone's like right there. You just like
Yeah.
hey. Hit me
So
up
you gotta
later.
get the bat phone back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now you don't need that anymore, man. I use the burner app. I had to use it for a work thing, but the burner app, man, I have fucking like 5 numbers on there. It gets text.
Hell
You
yeah.
can get confirmation codes. I'm signing up for all kinds of accounts with fake numbers. It's legit. Super sketch. but-
Between that and the fake credit card.
Yeah. Yeah, privacy.com.
Yeah, privacy.
Still use that.
I swear to God, you're sponsored by them.
Dude, I love it. It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good. I mean,
When I
why
saw
would you
the-
put
You,
your
you,
info
want
out
to break
there?
into the ad right now?
So anyway, this episode is brought to you by. They sponsor all the dick jokes.
Yo, man, let's talk about Eskimo Brothers, right?
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I'm very intrigued by this.
Yeah, me too, man. That was brought up in the chat. And I
So
was like,
I
yo,
think
this
you
is-
have something good, but
Yeah.
the conversation
Well, it's
started.
all you guys.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's wild. That's
Yeah, individually.
Well,
It's-
I mean, let's
No,
this is
Well,
scary.
we've talked about the one on here with you and me before.
That's
yeah.
weird.
I
Are you guys
kinda
Eskimo
remember.
Brothers?
What was that?
I can't remember.
The one that I hooked up with in Arizona.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I love that chick.
Hey, Scoops,
I forgot about her.
over here.
I forgot about her.
Like the crying chihuahua.
Damn, she was just so damaged and beautiful. I loved her so much.
So this came up because I just texted you guys. I had to text you because I would have forgot.
I don't believe it.
I think so. I think I'm Eskimo Brothers with Michael Jordan.
How?
I swear to God.
How? Because you got us
he
all
always comes
beat.
to San Diego. Michael Jordan always comes to San Diego, and when he's in San Diego, he comes out to the bars. He owns part of Tavern, and I think he owns a part
Wait. The Tavern? PB?
Tavern in PB. Yeah,
You know it's part of that?
you didn't know that?
Man, tell that fool to let us play more hip hop.
He doesn't listen to hip hop.
Hey, Michael Jordan said I could play Cardi B. So he always comes to San Diego, and I always see pictures of him when he does. It's like a big thing. I love Michael Jordan, dude. Like he's one of my idols. Everyone's idol
absolutely,
when you're a kid. So
Man,
I just
love everyone loves Michael Jordan.
Nah, not like I love him, bro. And I just keep seeing all these pictures, and I always notice that there's one girl in San Diego that always like hangs out with him when he's here. And I'm like, I understand if he came to like a nightclub where she worked, which he does, but then I started seeing other pictures at other places, and she's with Michael Jordan. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I text one of my homies. I was like, yo, man, like, what do you think about this? He's like, oh yeah, no, she banged him. I was like, what? And I banged her. Like, we've hooked up. And I'm like,
Oh, you're basically in the NBA.
Bro, basically, bro, you damn near famous.
bro,
You can come
He
up
was made a contract.
Yeah, get this
So
man a
it's
fucking
confirmed.
contract.
It's confirmed.
That's sick, dude.
I mean, if
You got me beat.
Thank
If
Fuck, bro.
Scalabrini could be in the NBA,
Yeah.
you can
Fuck,
too.
you got me
That's
beat,
kind of
man.
cool, you know? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
How funny is that if another dude fucks a chick you fuck, you're like, damn, that's sick.
Well, they got
such
status.
dogs, dude.
Yeah, like I'm Eskimo Brothers with Raekwon from the Wu-Tang.
What the fuck?
So I'm basically part of Wu-Tang.
Man, we're thirsty as fuck, dude. We're just like, hey.
I wonder, Michael Jordan just got to have like an open like relation. He's open, she's married.
Oh yeah, at
Yep.
that point, bro, I feel like when you're that rich, like
He
you-
still makes
you know, the deal.
$100 million a year. Still
Going down.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
dude, probably more than that.
Yeah.
But the shitty thing is I got chlamydia from her, so I probably got chlamydia from.
You have Jordan clap.
I'm cool if I'm gonna get chlamydia and it's from Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
You got clap and clout from him.
For the record, I didn't get chlamydia from her, so I was gonna say. I've been
It was
clean my
from-
whole
it was from
life,
someone-
dude.
it was
That's
someone
one thing
else?
I'm really proud of, and I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
I've been accused of giving someone chlamydia or something. When I went to the doctor, I didn't have it. And I was
Yeah.
like, gotcha.
You got
bitch.
lucky she didn't give it to you.
Yeah,
real,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no good way about that. Like either you gave it to her or she gave it to you.
Yeah, well, she hit me up and she's like, I have chlamydia. Like, are you cheating on me? I was like, first of all, we're not like together. And then at first I was like,
That's the first thing you thought of.
First of all, we're not together.
that is.
He's like, I love you. He's like, oh,
First
we're
of
not
all,
together.
We're not together.
And then I went to the doctor, I got tested, and they're like, no, you're good. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I hit her up. I was like, no, doctor said I'm good. She's like silent.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? I was like, we're back together. Why are you cheating?
And then
So you're Eskimo brothers with us for
No,
real?
I was just kidding.
Oh, dude, I was
like,
excited.
what?
I was
Me too.
leaving
I
you
was like,
guys
holy
hanging.
shit.
I was like, you guys are on my level?
Damn.
Who are you fucking that I
I'm just
fucked?
creeping in the trees. I'm
Well-
like, oh, Shoney just broke up with her. Hey, girl. hey, I know you're vulnerable.
Well, speaking of clout chasing though, like it's pretty cool that you're Eskimo brothers with Jordan, but like realistically, statistically, you're probably also an Eskimo brothers with some homeless dude right now.
For sure.
Ooh, yeah.
Nah, I hope not. Homeless.
Well, or the
What?
guy on
Explain
$3 million bail. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Shorty!
we're Eskimo brothers.
Like what?
I put your house up.
That's the last thing he says before he gets in the squad car.
Sir, watch your head. He's like, Shorty!
We're Eskimo brothers. Put your house up for my bail.
That was good. That was good.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the network gets pretty wide. I mean, I don't think girls get
This dude's
around.
like AT&T over here.
I have a map of the United States.
Fucking
I'm just like,
T-Mobile.
I don't even think I'd want to know. Like, if you
No,
could figure it
no.
out,
Oh,
like the
yeah,
metaverse,
yeah.
we're like, ooh.
Honestly, like people who keep track of that shit. Like, no, I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You gotta be safe. You gotta be safe out there, people. Wear condoms.
Sure, but yeah, don't
Oh, you guys are fucking boring. Boo! Spice up your life.
Chlamydia outbreak. In
I've
San
never
Diego
had
from
clap.
Scoop.
I've never had anything.
That's wild, man.
I mean, it's not wild when you give the sniff test.
Yeah, man. You can tell.
You make sure
You can usually tell.
You just gotta make sure she's not blowing over in the breeze.
You're for real, right, Don?
You can tell.
You can tell.
you
Are you
can
being serious?
tell.
Because I have friends like you. They're like, you could tell.
Yeah,
You can tell,
We've
man.
been over it. Does she have dirty feet? Are her hair and nails nice?
Yeah.
If they are, good to go.
This reminds me of this dude I went to high school with who moved down to San Diego, and he would literally, after he would bang a chick with no fucking condom, he would like dump Listerine on his dick.
Like that's gonna do anything.
What the?
Yeah, I'm
fuck?
pretty sure it's already in your wiener hole. It's over.
Yeah, it's not the skin to skin contact that's getting in. It's
I had a
dick hole.
buddy.
Yeah.
I had a buddy, and he used to say, I just go down on the chick, and like, if it tastes good, like, you could tell. I was like, well, what if you go down, it doesn't taste good, and you're already licking it? Now you have shit on your
Ooh,
fucking
yeah, now it's
tongue.
on
Now
your
you have it on
face.
your face.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, that's why you have a beard, because then it blocks it a little bit.
Yeah.
You get a little extra
That's
protection.
actually science.
Yeah,
Yeah.
science.
I could just picture Scoop just making out with a chick and then going down there and be like, okay, you're good.
You're good.
You're good. We're good. Let's go.
I'm
No
like a
condom.
dog sniffing for heroin. I can just smell it from like a block away. Like, oh, she has a clap. She has a clap. Stay away.
She's a
Stay away.
clap. Just
Oh,
pointing
is that
at
a
someone.
yeast infection, ma'am? Ma'am, you need to go to the doctor.
Someone's baking a loaf of bread.
Yo, serious question. I've tried to ask this question on the podcast and I always forget. And this is me being honest. There's two types of this. Whiskey dick.
Who you been talking to?
What do you mean? Myself. My friend Joel from LA stole a yacht.
He wants to know how to give dudes whiskey dick in jail.
Wait, Pruno dick.
Yeah, Bruno dick.
Yo, just keep him good and drunk all day. You're good to go.
How can I get these guys to stop fucking me?
Hey, Shoney, how much is your house worth again? Whiskey dick. Is whiskey dick when you can get it up but you can't come?
No.
Or is it you can't get it up?
You can't get it
Can't
up.
get it up.
Okay, because I've heard both.
Cocaine dick is when you can get it up but can't come.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's
but whiskey
what
dick
happens,
is
yeah.
like.
Shoney's like, no,
OG.
I've done that before.
I've even tried to, I mean, not that I would ever do drugs, but I've even tried to beat off just to go to sleep. You know, it's like,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
he,
we've
I'm
all
like,
had
I
those
can't even
nights.
get it out.
Dude, it's an hour and a half.
The sun's coming up. You're still.
I'm like, come
I don't
on.
want, that stresses me out. I don't want to talk about this.
I
bro.
just
That
want to
shit
go
gives
to bed before the sun comes up.
That shit gives me anxiety, dude. Oh fuck. So it is you can't get it up.
Yeah, you can't get
Got
it.
it.
Up. Or like you can get it up for a little bit and then it's like.
Yeah. Okay.
I've actually never had that. The
Whiskey dick?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for
I have.
for sure.
Yeah. And
Remember-
it sucks.
Remember we were out in
boy.
Hillcrest.
Whoa, what?
Hey, here we go. Here we go, getting spicy.
We were in the bathroom at Eden.
And the glory hole. Remember the glory hole?
there, I was hanging out with this chick for the first time, so we went out to brunch in Hillcrest. Hillcrest, for anybody listening or watching, is like the gay community of San Diego. It's a great part of town, and it's great for brunch too on like Saturdays and
They got good food. They do.
Yeah, great
no
food.
lie.
So I just meet this chick. We go out, we hang out, we're having a good time, and she's like starting to like hit it heavy, drinking. And I'm like, dude, okay, like I'm right behind you. We're playing like beer pong at this bar, and then for some reason I was trying to get you to come out. Just like, dude, come out, like let's fucking hang out. And
You trying to be no third wheel? Fuck out of here.
I know, right? I don't know what I'm trying to do here.
I'm
So
trying to get my dick wet. It don't matter. A hole is a hole. Hey, invite me. If there's a hole, invite me. All right, sorry, go ahead.
So you finally come out, and it's too late. And this is that night I had whiskey dick.
What do you mean it's too late?
I
It's
think I
too
remember
late.
that.
Because you had whiskey dick?
No, because I couldn't even walk. And I remember
Yeah,
I called him, and he's like, I'll be out in there in an hour and a half. I was like, cool, just meet us here. And I forgot that he was coming out. So we're walking to an Uber, and Scoop's pulling up in his Uber, and he's like, what's up? And I just looked at him like, sorry. I was like,
I think you guys were mid-argument, too. Or so, like,
I don't think so. I don't think we were
She was
arguing.
walking off. Or, I'm trying to make
No,
the
we
story
were going to
crazier.
the
No, I'm just
Uber.
kidding. I swear that's what happened, though.
we weren't arguing, no.
I thought you
I
guys were,
barely
like,
even knew her.
mid-argument. Or, like, she was too drunk or something
We were
like that.
both too drunk.
All right,
we
so-
were
so
like,
make-
I couldn't
make-
even
make
like
with the
walk.
whiskey
I was
dick.
seeing double, and my dick was just whiskeyed up.
Yeah.
And,
What, like when
and
you're
I looked at
walking
Scoop like,
around?
sorry, and I bet. Did you even stay there, or did you go back home?
I don't remember. I do remember getting on there. I probably stayed. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I called somebody.
It was
I
just
bet-
one of those
yeah.
days. I was seeing double. It's the middle of the day. I'm like, oh, this is bad.
That's the worst when you're really drunk in the middle of the day. I hate that feeling.
And then you
I
pass,
like it. At least
in the
pass
sun.
out.
then you pass out at like 6 and you wake up at 11.
Yeah. And then go back out.
And go back out. Yeah,
Woo, I'm 21. Bags
yeah
under my
whiskey dick
eyes.
is the worst, man. I remember when that like first happened to me. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that was a thing. Cause
She's
I,
like, what's wrong?
Like
You
fucking
don't-
early 20s. Fucking,
you like me?
Fucking getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Fucking doing all that. Now, nah, not when he's like super
I just,
fucked up.
I just treat it when it happens. I just treat it like one of my boys bought me a drink or something like that. I'll get you in the morning.
yeah, that's like, I get you in the morning.
Like that's like
oh yeah,
literally-
morning. Like
yeah, that's
it's
like
on.
literally what I say. Like because morning.
Yeah, morning. I'm back in there.
My girlfriend watches me. We're drinking at the bar. My girlfriend sees me take that third shot of whiskey, and she's like,
Yeah, I've had a chick.
pathetic. I'm
yeah,
not
she's-
getting any dick tonight.
Yeah, I've had a chick where we've been out. She was like, I want to fuck you tonight. Stop drinking.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
true, man.
yeah, it's true.
Struggle's real.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't. I still. This never really happened. to me, though.
Women,
I don't know.
I don't think women understand like the dick. Like that shit just does its own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
it
of
does
does.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like they don't like they'll take it personally if you're drunk. Like, oh, I'm not attractive. Like, no, like I'm just never get like physically. It will not happen tonight. Like, regardless of who's here with me, there could be like 10 fucking Laker girls lined up. And
Oh, I'm
it-
getting hard.
The Laker girls
Laker
aren't even that
girls.
hot.
They
bro.
work in
have
Omnia.
no ass.
Yeah,
Fuck those
fucking
bitches. I don't give a
friars.
fuck. Nothing wrong with Omnia.
I
or-
was just thinking of a group of women. That's all.
I like that you said the Laker girls. That's cool, but they're
Okay.
not that hot.
All right.
I mean,
Think of something
they're pretty
better. I
hot.
don't know,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
pretty hot. I don't
They're
know.
pretty hot. I mean, I'd fuck them.
Shoney's
Shoney's
really
like,
seen 'em,
Shoney's
though?
like they're 8s.
No,
I've done,
like
I've done
seen 'em?
better. I banged Michael Jordan's girl.
I basically made out with Michael Jordan. Have you seen like it's the Laker girls are like the Hooter girls, like Hooters girls?
Nah,
Nah,
they're a
it's
little
one
bit
step
better.
up. One
Yeah,
step
one
up.
step. Come on,
They're
give
like
them some
college
respect.
athletes.
Bro,
like,
you're
come
like
on now.
50 feet away from him. How can you even tell?
Oh, 50 feet on Instagram? I look at every single one. What are you talking about?
But I love that you talk about it like you wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like you would hook up with like pretty much every one of them.
I'm just saying it's like unknown. I really don't know. Like I see him. When I went to the Lakers game, I see him. Yeah, they're cute, but it's like the Hooters girls. Like you get up close and you're like,
and you would hook up with the Hooters girls too.
I don't.
I don't know. I've seen some dogs.
yeah.
How did you get employed?
That's San Diego Hooters. Like
True.
San Diego Hooters girls, like there's so many places attractive women work in San Diego. Like
True.
if you go to like some like random like suburb, it's like every single hot girl in the town has to work at the
That's
Hooters.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Hooters in the Midwest. That shit was trash.
I've brought in family members down here, like my cousins, like all guy cousins, and they do like a bachelor party, and they come down. They're just like, "What the fuck?" There's hot women everywhere, and everywhere, especially like you said, bartenders. Pff, get out of here.
Yeah, there's some bangers. I mean, you go to a bar, you're like, you shouldn't even be working here.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen
legit.
some beggars. I'm not going to say the club, but I was like, damn.
Yeah. There was
Why
one
not?
chick I know, actually.
There's a club, bro.
Nah.
What club? What?
He works
Don't
there.
be scared.
Not saying it.
You're giving them a
Keep it-
compliment.
Nah.
You got a crush?
There was a comedian.
I got like 7 of them. All the bitches was bad. I was like, damn, all bad bitches.
just 7.
Just 7.
There's a comedian that was talking about like going into different states, and he was talking about like the women in these different states, and he was like, it's like an 8, or as we call it in California, California 6.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
Well, we get like, especially there's a lot of hot chicks in Arizona, but they all come here. You know, like if they're gonna move, they like come to San Diego.
I'm looking forward to Havasu this May. Yeah.
You going to Havasu?
Yeah, I'm going to Havasu. in
People
May.
are still doing Havasu.
Wait.
I've
Hell,
never been.
dude, I was just there like
What is it, Labor
3
Day?
months ago.
Memorial Day?
To
Which one is
DJ?
that? No.
To
kick
party.
it. Yeah, party.
You're crazy.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Thursday
You're
to
the
Sunday?
oldest dude there.
No,
For sure.
No.
It's an older crowd there.
Yeah, because all my friends are older. And they got like boats and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who do you think has the boats? Not the 21-year-old girl
the
who works
pontoons.
at fucking
Well,
Hooters.
they're going there to get on the boats.
Yeah, we got the boats.
You rent those boats. I thought it was 21
A
years old.
speedboat?
We're gonna see Dom on the news.
San Diego DJ arrested.
I don't know. I've been to Havasu when I was like 24, and it was wild as
Really?
fuck.
Yeah, I've never been.
I was 24 and I felt old, but whatever, man. You guys got boats. You're set.
Yeah, we're cool, man.
He's a hater.
Yeah, he is. You're the oldest
fun
one
with-
there.
Have fun with the ugly bitches and Havasu.
Shoney's like, I'm going to Santa Barbara for the weekend.
Going wine tasting
Going to Santa Cruz.
with Joel.
Oh my god. Hey man, I'm old.
That's what
man.
he was doing. He was riding down to pick up Shoney.
I'm coming for you, homie.
No, Havasu's fun. We didn't go like during like spring break time, you know, but it was still hot and we had a boat.
Yeah.
It was fucking fun, man.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
like
super
it's
fun.
like 3 or 4 days we're going. I've never been. They do it every year.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. But like Shoney said, it's a little over the top wild.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you get into that group, you know what I mean. I mean, I got kicked out. That's one of the only times I've been kicked out of a bar there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe.
No, it's only happened like 3
I'm like
times.
literally trying to think if I got kicked out of a bar with you
Yeah.
before.
No, I mean, there was one time down in OB, the bouncer came over and he just looks at me and I'm like, yep. Just like, yep, you're absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, and he's just like, come
I'm
on.
the
I'm like,
problem.
all right. But in Havasu, I kept throwing water. Like, I mean, I was obviously fucking wasted. It's like it's like 9:30. We've been drinking all day, you know. And I had a water, and I'm just. But it's like 115.
Yeah, 'cause-
and it was outside. Like it was covered, but it was outside. So I'm just like throwing water on the dance floor, and they're like, "Please stop." So then, of course, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" They were all mad.
And you walked out. You were compliant.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
tried to walk back to the house that we rented. We had an Airbnb, and I got lost for like 45 minutes. I had no idea where I was. All the streets looked the same. I was like walking through. It's still hot as fuck.
6'7" black dude in Havasu overheating.
That's how you get shot by the cops.
Yeah, it was fun though, for sure.
Havasu it's a different world out there, man. It is. I know that if you go in like certain areas, there's like something called like a canyon.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
Crater
we've
Slot-
heard, we've
Slot
heard of a
Canyon.
canyon
I
before.
think it's Slot Canyon.
Slut Canyon, yeah.
Slot.
So slot. Well, I think they call it Slut Canyon too. And it's like just packed with people, boats like side by side, and people die every year. Like just be careful.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
some
yeah.
chick fucking like was
Water?
swimming in the water, and then a boat ran over, and her hair got tied up in the propeller, and just like beheaded. Not beheaded.
Beheaded her. Somebody's fucking daughter, and he's all
Fucking terrible, bro.
callous.
Yeah, man, people be jumping off the cliffs into the water, and like they go in the water and don't come back up because they get tangled in something.
Dude, I had a friend.
Have fun.
I had a friend. I had a friend I went to high school with, and like we all partied in high school together, and then like we all moved down to San Diego around the same time, and he like wouldn't drink, which was like super weird, and he started telling people he was like allergic to alcohol. But when we were in high school, so we were like we were all like 18. Him and like a bunch of other our friends went camping, and they had like a boat, and they were doing like jet skiing or whatever, water skiing or I don't like, remember what those are. Anyways, so they got drunk at night and they tried to go water skiing at night, and he went with one of his other friends. They both had like 2 different ropes following behind a boat, and
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
yeah, and so then they got intertwined or whatever, and the rope like wrapped around one of the other guys' necks, and like they literally like it was embedded, like it was like embedded in his neck, like they like pulled it out, like he was dead on site. So like that dude like wouldn't drink anymore. Like he had like PTSD from drinking.
Yeah, I mean, if I had something traumatic like that, I
right?
wouldn't drink either. Or when he get on another jet ski, I wouldn't like, I'm good.
Yeah, I fucking Scuba to jump that fence and his hand got cut off. I'd probably never drink again.
Imagine if I lost my hand.
forgot
The
about
whole
that.
head.
Oh, that'd have been such a bummer.
Damn.
Just
you
as I
run
was
from
trying
the
to
cops?
party.
You running from the cops that night? Be honest.
Drunk.
Yeah, he's drunk.
It wasn't even night. It was, well, yeah.
It
I
was
guess it was.
night,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Is that New Year's Eve?
Yeah, well, New Year's Day.
New Year's Day?
Yeah.
That was right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
That was bad news. That was bad news.
Those are one of those.
cut.
Those are one of those injuries when you're drunk, where you're like, "Oh man, I gotta cool it."
yeah.
You have a scar? You have a scar from
Oh,
that?
yeah, big one. Yeah. It was like
Oh,
30
shit.
something stitches. And then there were
Damn.
stitches inside too. Like they had to stitch inside the muscle
was
and then
gnarly.
stitch the outside. Yeah, it was bad.
Were you,
I'm glad- I'm just glad I was still in the
puking
military.
or what?
No, I wasn't puking, but I was just tripping how he was just trying to play it off like it wasn't a big deal.
I was embarrassed.
He was like, "Nah, it's cool."
He's like losing
guys, don't look.
But I was like, "Dog."
And he's losing. He's
Like,
like,
no, no,
oh, man.
Like, bro,
Well, I did think at first I thought it was. I was like, oh, it was because it wasn't bleeding. I'm like, it'll be all right for a second. And then I like put my hand down and I look back and I'm like,
Squirting out.
I was like, "Fam,
like,
I think it's
fuck.
hospital time."
yeah.
Especially when you're drunk and your blood's
Yeah.
super thin.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you bleed
Well,
like
I
a
was scared too
motherfucker.
because if we go to the hospital, then I'm definitely very drunk.
Yeah.
And then I was still in the military.
The
So,
alcohol-related incident.
Yeah.
They do not. They
don't
frown upon those.
Yeah. So then I was all scared, and then I couldn't keep my mouth shut at the hospital. We went to the military hospital. I was drunk and I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm like flirting with the nurse and shit, and like just talking. And I kept thinking in my head, shut the fuck up. I probably smell like booze already, but then it's like, shut the fuck. Because now when you're just talking, you know,
Hell yeah.
slurring and shit, talking that trash. I'm like,
Even your blood smells like
There's
whiskey.
like
right, yeah.
officers outside the door, like looking in, like writing shit down. Yeah, he's slurring for sure.
But then nothing happened. Like I went in on, whatever the next workday was, and I was like, I'm fucked. That's how I kept thinking. I was like, I'm so fucked right now.
It's got to be one of those things though in the military. Like everybody's getting fucked up and doing stupid shit. Like
But you get in so much trouble.
Yeah, but
You get
it's
so
all
much
you
trouble.
can do that. But when it comes to the alcohol-related incident,
don't fuck
then
around.
they like hit you with
Yeah,
the
When I
hammer.
was
like you
stationed
get
in
kicked out
Japan-
for shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
You know?
if you keep doing it.
No,
or-
no.
Like
the
one time.
One
The thing
DUI,
is-
you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's like-
DUI, yeah,
but then
for sure.
one big alcohol related, like you injure yourself badly, you're gone. You're gone.
Yeah.
They don't. There's no like.
in Japan, if you did anything that was alcohol related and when you were drunk and you fucked up or something, like they didn't fuck with that at all. Even more in Japan, because you go out off base and like get in a car accident or a DUI and hit like a Japanese national, dude, you're fucked.
Yeah, man,
Like,
'cause then they're like-
That's
so they
very
were-
that's very specific.
Yeah, but
what did you do?
Japanese nationals.
it's like, so I was banging a hooker.
Yeah. Let me explain. You're in a different country and
I
you're
know,
out
I
at a
got
bar.
it. Yeah.
If you get in a fight with a Japanese person, if you hit their car, just any incident, like the military base, they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
They're like, no, stop. Some kid went out, got drunk, took his clothes off, and was like running around town, and then fell asleep at a elementary school on like a Sunday. Then Monday morning, the teacher like found him, and the whole base shut down for like a week. Not even people that were like living with their spouses off base were like allowed off. They're like, no, you're staying in the barracks, because they just don't like, you know,
It's representing the United States, man. It's a different,
Yeah,
fucking
dude, it's
different
fucking-
tier.
Yeah,
Of,
they get all mad.
yeah, they
Man,
get crazy.
I imagine people trying to get kicked out or just getting fucked up doing stupid shit. Huh?
I
Nah,
do.
they're really
it-
not.
The thing is,
Say
it's-
you're suicidal.
It's peer pressure, bro. Like when you're in, there's so much peer pressure to not fuck up. Like, and they make it embarrassing if you get in trouble. It's all these people you know, and they like in front of
Captain's
everybody.
Mass.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Like I didn't even want to stay in, but I would never do anything to get in trouble
And
because
plus,
it's just like
Captain's Mass is like what they hold. How would you explain Captain's Mass?
Yeah, so they basically bring the entire like group of
Command.
people. Yeah, the whole command.
You have to show up in your like
Everyone's in uniform.
Your best uniform.
You have to
Best
get your
uniform.
best
Not the
uniform.
regular uniform.
Yeah.
Your most prestige
So
uniform.
you fucked up, and now all your homies got to take time off their off time and show up in their fucking press like uniforms and shit because you fucked up. The CO is out there, and like they come up and like just like Scoop said,
Talking
like
shit,
talking
dude.
shit, embarrassing you, and it's like, Don't
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
up,
It's
bro.
basically like trying to leave a gang.
Yeah, without getting jumped out.
Yeah.
You just get fucking,
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah. I just feel like there's so much peer pressure. Like I know there's all these military stories. I think a lot of that shit happened in like the 80s and 90s and like Vietnam era. I don't know, when we were in it was a little different. It was just like I mean I was actually surprised that if you got a DUI you got kicked out. Like when I saw the first DUI and they're like, oh, the guy's gone. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I was like, that seems like a standard
Dude,
thing.
it's kind of crazy.
We're not all
it's kinda,
doing it?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how like we consider DUIs like super normal. Like we know
Yeah.
everyone knows like people with like at least one DUI.
I know like
some,
5 people with
like
3
yeah
DUIs.
multiple DUIs. So like so I was on Hinge. I was talking to some girl who lived in like North County. And I mentioned that I don't have a car, so I was like, we're trying to figure out like where we can meet up, whatever. And she's like, to be honest, like that's gonna, it's kind of a far distance. Like we're probably not gonna, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. And so I told her, I was like, she asked why I didn't have a car, and so I told her the reason. I was just like, yeah, I just didn't need it. Like my car got totaled, and I was looking to buy one, and it just didn't make any sense, so I just didn't do it. And she like didn't like that answer, and I was like,
Fuck her.
well, no. So I was like, if I told you I had 3 DUIs, that would probably be a more acceptable answer, right? And she's like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because
It seems
that's
a little
like way
shady.
that's like way more normal. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like it's way more normal to be like, oh, I've got like 3 DUIs, I can't drive. But like, if you just tell people that like you just don't need a car and you don't own one, they look at you like you're a fucking serial killer.
Especially in San Diego
Yeah.
or like Southern California, I guess it's a little different.
Yeah.
If you live in like New York or something
Or like San
most
Francisco,
people don't
yeah.
have
Don't
cars.
have cars.
Yeah, I have friends who grew up in San Francisco who like straight up never learned to drive
Yeah,
just because they never needed to.
never need to.
Yeah, I knew a dude in the military. He was from New York, and he never learned how to drive.
It's crazy.
Crazy, man.
I know a girl, there was a girl. I was at a like a house party thing. These guys that like I was trying to work with, and they were like, "Oh, we're in San Diego. Just come. We have an Airbnb. We're gonna just have beers and shit." So I go over there, and there's some girl there, and I ended up talking to her most of the time. And she starts telling me that she had 3 DUIs, and the last one, because she wasn't drinking. I was like, "Oh, like you don't drink." She's like, "Oh, I just can't right now." So of course. I'm like, oh, and she's like, I'm on probation. I'm like, oh, continue. And she's like, I basically got besides killing someone, I got the worst punishment for a DUI that you can get. She's like, I lost my license for 5 years. She was blacked out basically coming across the Coronado Bridge, going back to Coronado.
On the wrong side of the road.
Oh my God. But she, okay, so there's a bridge that we have in San Diego. It connects like Coronado, which is a very small city, but it connects the two. There's this it's a really cool bridge. But you come across the bridge and there's these,
It's on Anchorman if you guys watch that.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah. And then there's like toll booths that are there but aren't used for anything. And they're concrete. So anyway, it has like a ramp basically on it. If you look at it, so she hit one of the wheels on like the ramp and flipped her car a bunch of times and hit other cars.
Oh, no.
Like going the other direction.
Dude,
Damn.
You know what's funny you say this? I've gotten air off those plenty of times. When it's
Slow
a really,
the fuck down.
Well, I mean, I did it on purpose. I wasn't like, oh shit,
Bro, in between that narrow ass. This motherfucker.
I got skills, homie.
That's nuts.
By the way, it's crazy this chick's gonna get her license back after 5 years.
5 years though. That's a long time.
But at the same time, she made a decision to drive while she was
Dude,
blacked
other-
out.
other-
you guys wear condoms. You can't be in this conversation.
Other countries, you get a DUI, that's it.
Bro,
Yeah.
they kill you.
Yeah.
Well,
Beheaded. They take you to
They just don't
Havasu.
ever give you a license
They
back.
take you to Havasu and put your fucking
But
head in the water.
I guess I do hear what you're saying. But 5 years, that's a long time.
That's a long ass
That's
time.
a
But
long
you can
time.
get this guy's getting along with his life without a car. Like it's not the end of the world.
No,
for
it's
him.
not-
I don't
all.
even think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you live like within the vicinity of, you know what I'm saying,
Well, she
everything
better
you need.
change her lifestyle, baby.
Move to PB.
Quick.
Yeah. Stop living in the fucking boonies.
Alice needs a roommate.
And since you don't got a license, you can't even ride the scooters. Because when you
fuck, yeah.
when you register to ride scooters, you gotta.
I've got a license.
No, we're not
No,
talking
but
about
her, yeah.
Oh, her.
yeah. I'm saying, yeah, her. Like, damn, you can't even ride a scooter. Because I remember this dude. He's like, man, I couldn't ride a scooter. I was like, why? He's like, my license expired. I was like, damn.
Oh, because you need to take a picture of your license and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you're on a first date, like, get on the scooter. You don't know anything about it. She's like, I can't ride it. You're like, oh,
Why,
shit.
bitch?
And then you hear the whole story, and then you wife her up. That's probably what I would have done.
What if
26
you buy?
years
What
old.
if you buy your own scooter? I know people that have bought in those. Scooters.
Yeah, they don't
They're
check
good.
for a license. Yeah.
You can do that then. But
They're not even that expensive.
are they not really?
Like
I mean-
40 grand, something like that?
I feel like it'd be at least like.
I
like
can't-
15.
No, like it's like
stand-
1,500 or something like that.
Yeah, around 1,500.
But you can get like a good e-bike for like like $2,000, $3,000, something like that.
I feel like if I'm gonna get a bike, I'm just gonna get a regular pedal bike.
No,
like, what's
don't,
the point?
dude.
What's the
Dude,
point of this e-bike?
you'll realize how out of shape you are when
Yeah.
you start riding a bike. Even the slightest.
I don't
fucking
know, dude.
incline.
Not that bad.
I saw Dom and Victory with a shirt off the other day. I was impressed. It was not Dom.
COVID
pandemic
dog.
COVID Dom.
I mean, like an African, like an Ethiopian.
I was impressed, bro. This dude's got a 6-pack almost.
Yeah, they were back in the game, bro. That jiu-jitsu, man.
Yeah, you should get a unicycle, homie. You're fit.
Ask Scoop if you get like a single gear basic bike, like how good.
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah,
single
yeah,
gear.
yeah.
It's,
Absolutely. I'm not getting the
Ross,
Debo bike. I'm getting.
Excuse me?
I'm not getting the Debo bike.
Oh, dude.
No,
I
no,
thought you
dude.
said an emo bike.
Oh no.
Excuse me? He
He puts his makeup on.
Yeah.
No, those e-bikes, dude, you can get like those replace people's commutes, like no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
ride one. They're
Yeah,
dope.
for sure. Yeah, it gives you like a couple horsepower. Like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty powerful.
Like there's some ones you can get like 25, 30 miles an hour, like consistently.
Damn, that's crazy. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, you still have to pedal, but it like assists you. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
somebody
pretty
got caught in the Tour de France with what, like a electric
Yeah,
Tour de
yeah.
France.
Tour de France.
They X-ray everyone's bikes too to not X-ray but heat. I don't know what infrared or whatever,
Yeah.
like to see if there's anything they put in there, like when they stop to see if there's a charger or something or a battery helping them out.
That's crazy.
Couldn't you just like replace that tire like real quick after you go in?
Maybe.
I guess, I
I
don't
mean, they're all drugs and
They're all
shit. They're all
juiced up.
trying
I
to
know.
cheat. Like they got to really clamp down. I'm sure they're watching.
Watching you take a piss every time you
Probably.
Just coming out fucking like neon orange.
I mean,
You're on some shit.
weren't they doing like the blood shit where they would
Blood,
like
blood doping. Yeah, blood doping.
That's crazy.
where they put like oxygen and like the
Yeah, they take your blood out. No. So what it is, all you have to do, but they take like say a pint of blood or something like that, and then they just freeze it, and then they heat it back up and put it back in your body right before the race, because then you have way more red blood cells that provide more oxygen. So like, because you just have now more
And
blood.
that's illegal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean that's like taking steroids.
What's the steroid?
What do you mean?
Like-
No,
like-
but I'm saying it's like equivalent, like the level of cheating. You know,
Yeah,
it gives
like-
you like so much of an advantage. It's like
I thought that was
taking
more.
steroids.
So you said they take your blood out.
They take a
freeze it?
pint of blood out, then your body, say what do you have, 5 pints or 7 pints, something like that. So they take one out, then your body replenishes it, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they put it back. So now you have 8 pints of blood and more oxygen.
That's all natural though.
Yeah, but like
That's
so
natural.
is
you have a point.
testosterone.
Yeah.
Honestly, like they should just fucking like
Let them cheat.
Yeah.
Every sport.
I want to see super fucking athletes.
I want to see everyone gassed to the fucking gills. I want to see traps over their heads. I don't care.
football.
Every
like,
single one of them.
It's better than getting like some people cheating and other people's doing it right. Like
Yeah.
you might as well
Yeah.
just let them fucking
I
do
feel
it.
if you're gonna be a professional, let them cheat. In
Yeah,
college, no cheating.
Yeah,
okay.
once you get to like the elite top level,
cheating.
cheating's okay.
I mean, it's
Well,
not even cheating.
Yeah.
You're just living. Yeah,
You're just
whatever
living.
you want.
Imagine how much better baseball would be if
It was a
fucking-
crack
That'd
of the
be
whole
fun.
Every home run, broken
the-
bat. Every single one.
out of the
Dude,
park.
broken bat.
It's not even at the park. It's out of the fucking
You're
stadium.
fist fighting on the way to second base.
Perfect. They let out bears. Yeah, perfect. Perfect game.
They literally they fucking there was that steroids era where all of a sudden people started just jacking home runs left and right.
Hell yeah,
and then
dude.
fucking and then all like the performance enhancing drugs like left the game. And so now they're bringing in the outfield.
Yeah.
They're
Bring
bringing
them
in the
in.
fences, just trying to get like more home runs back.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I think we can all agree. I don't know, and I hate the fuck. There's a bunch. It's every sport. But there's a bunch of purist weirdos that are like, you can't change America's
dude,
game.
Bonds-
Shut up.
Bonds-
And the entertainment.
Yeah, Barry Bonds is never going to be in the Hall of Fame because
is
of
crazy.
but like fucking dudes are in the Hall of Fame that never played against black people or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Latinos.
exactly. Right, yeah, yeah.
Like literally, like some of the best people in baseball weren't allowed to compete.
Right.
And these guys were just skating along.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking crazy.
Just to think that wasn't that long ago either. That's crazy.
No Negroes. The Negro Baseball National Association. Come to our stadium. We don't have any of those Negroes.
They even had-
Only whites water fountains.
Oh my god.
didn't they also only allow them like to sit in like a certain portion of like the stadium too? Black people. Like,
How crazy. Or even the old caddies like what that there's the Masters, which is at Augusta in Atlanta, for golf. And up until like 1994,
Tiger Woods was like going there.
Well, you couldn't be a member if you were black or a woman, and all the caddies were black. And they had to wear these like white jumpsuits up until the 90s. Now, okay, then they're like, oh, we're going to change the rule. It's Condoleezza Rice is a member. So she's black and a woman. And then there's one other black person that's a member. That's it.
It's like the
That's
black.
Even to this day. Like, what the fuck?
That's so every racist white person in Atlanta can be like, I have a black friend.
And Atlanta's black as fuck.
I know. Right?
It's so
crazy.
wild, man. Like,
it's weird. When I saw that the other day, I was like, that is so crazy in 2022. Like maybe in 94, and they're beating up Rodney King and all that shit. That doesn't seem that crazy. Today, that seems insane.
it's funny to think that shit happens, but people are flipping out over like Joe Rogan saying the N-word. It's
Right,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
we got bigger fish to fry.
Right,
and
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
taking Joe Rogan's side. I'm just saying like situations like that,
Yeah, yeah,
you
it's
know, like
crazy.
I've been to a couple states like DJing, and I've just noticed like, damn,
A
it's
little
different out here.
A little segregated.
Little segregated, like on some old, like you guys are like 20, 30 years behind like the West Coast, kind of, like if that makes sense, you know? It's weird, man. I
It's
don't
weird,
want
yeah. And San Diego was like 3% black. It's lower than the national
Yeah.
average. Like,
Damn.
But like all the way more like Latinos and Asians
Oh,
and
that's
shit
true.
like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's the funny shit too is like people people who live in like fucking like Nebraska in like their neighbor. So like if you look at like the actual like opinion polls and shit like that, it's like people who live.
Who's looking at opinion polls?
People.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I think Alex is at
you
home
see them in
just like,
articles.
Yeah.
so let's check the opinion polls today.
So like the biggest concern about like immigration at the border is places where it's like 98% white in like the Midwest. Like
Right, yeah,
people who are like never around like anything other than white people like
Oh,
freak
so
out
they're
over
like
this shit.
opinionated on something that's going on in like San Diego, like at,
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
border?
exactly. Like, because
That's
people in
so
San
fucking
Diego are
weird.
like, I just want it to be easier to cross the border. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to wait for like in line 6 hours when I got to piss and I'm hungover from coming back.
That gives me anxiety coming back from Mexico to San Diego, especially when I'm hungover. That's not fun.
It's not, man. You got to pee.
Especially if you get in the wrong line. I've gotten in the wrong line plenty
Yep,
of times,
yeah.
dude.
Bro, that's why you got to leave at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, that's what.
It's like not even. It's like not even worth it though.
yeah.
What do you mean it's not worth it? What time are you leaving? 6?
My buddy bought a house down
we
there.
check out. We check out at like 10 or 11. We're going there around.
Fuck
noon.
that. Nah.
Usually the resort that I stay in, they give me if I spend enough money with them, they'll give me the fast pass.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like a medical pass to get by. So you go in a certain lane, and it's like I would say 30, 45 minutes in line.
But
That's better
even-
than
even
That's
then,
better
yeah.
than 6 hours.
yeah. I've never waited 6 hours.
I mean, the
I've
best
laid
thing
like
to do is
3 or
just
4.
park at the border or like take the trolley to the border and walk across. That's the fastest.
But that's
way to
only
do
if
it.
you're gonna stay right there. Like,
Yeah.
because we were going down south of like
We've
good
had
like
some,
45 minutes.
we've had some fun times. In
Yeah,
Mexico.
I remember once we went and your buddy was like, "Oh, I gotta grab something." We got to the hotel. He's like, "Oh, I gotta grab something." We're like, "What?" And then he goes over to an exit sign, takes the exit sign off, and grabs a bag. The fucking exit sign.
Like, what?
He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I
we-
left this here like 3 months ago."
There's one resort in Mexico that like all the industry people go, like the nightlife industry, and we all know different rooms and hiding spots for shit, and we'll be back in like 6 or 7 months, maybe less, maybe more. And my buddy would like hide shit everywhere. They don't check it, like they don't get fucking.
Nice.
That resort is dope, man. That's
Yeah, it
that's
is.
really fun.
My sister has a timeshare, and I thought about like just going to Mexico, just by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
for, like,
let's
a few
go.
days.
What?
By
He said
myself.
by himself.
Is that weird?
No,
Yeah, that's
Okay,
weird.
'cause
You're gonna
I'm
die,
always-
though.
that's
Hey,
called
treat-
healing, self care, and boomer shit.
Treat yourself, King.
That's what I thought. But I was like,
dangerous.
I've always no. You stay on the resort though. Like it's all inclusive.
You get,
Still.
you get an arm guard.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm not walking the streets of fucking Guadalajara. I was just hanging out.
Yeah.
Hell no. But I was like, damn, is that weird? Because I don't want to pay for a chick.
Nah,
to
man.
go with me
That's
out.
not weird, but you know what also isn't weird is going to the movies by yourself. And we talked
That
about
is
this, and
weird.
you're like, that's weird.
I don't
That's
think
weird.
that's weird,
Bro, that's awesome. Go to the movies
I-
by yourself and
yeah.
just chill.
That's weird.
I used to do it all
Why?
the time.
Losers do that.
I used to do it all the time.
This dude.
I'm a loser. I love it. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
It's called a solo date, bro. Me and my
Yeah.
girl do it all the time. She goes on her solo dates. Or maybe, I hope they're solo.
It's my
Oh, she just gaslit you into thinking
Hell
that
yeah.
this is normal.
I love
She's
going
out
to
there
the
with
movies
Michael
by
Jordan.
myself.
Oh, no. And then he looks on IG, he's like, Jordan's in town again. No!
my girl's like, solo night, babe. I'm like,
And Jordan's in town.
He's like, I love San Diego. I love it down there.
He's gonna tag Shoney after this.
Oh no.
I wish you would tag me.
It's just gonna
Be
be a
follow
thing
once you get off that one tag.
He fucking always comes to San Diego, and I never see him. I just
I've
want to
never
see
seen
him
him.
at one of the
Yeah.
bars.
Dude, you don't see people that famous.
I see pictures, and they're chilling. Like, he was at Park just in VIP.
No,
Yeah, I
you
know,
don't
but-
see people that famous because
I
he doesn't want you to see him.
He
He wants that girl to see him.
He knows, so he knows me.
Well, no, not you specifically. I'm talking about like they go to where the woman is that they're hooking up with.
Oh,
you know what I
gotcha,
mean?
Gotcha. All right.
I've met Jordan. I told you guys this, right? On the show?
No.
I was like 14.
What was his dick
Really?
like?
No. I was 14, brother. He tastes real good. He got me. He got me. Hey, but it's Jordan. It's Jordan, though.
It's Jordan,
It's
man.
What are you going to do?
So you guys are Eskimo brothers.
God damn
That's more like Eskimo cousins.
right?
Yeah, my uncle that was married to my blood aunt. So he's, is that step, right? Or no, uncle
That's just an
in law.
uncle.
Yeah, uncle.
Yeah, but then they're divorced now. But
Okay, yeah.
anyway, he used to build houses in Palm Springs, like big, like on resorts, like not resorts, but like golf courses. You know how like there'll be houses around a golf course, so he did that. Anyway, he had some big project, and this is what, like 96 or something like that. And but it was on a golf course, and they were having a celebrity golf tournament, and I played golf at that time, and he was like, "Come down." And he's like, we can go to this like celebrity golf tournament. It's like Ken Griffey Jr., Michael Jordan, Danny DeVito. Like he just named Dan Quayle, the vice president, at the time. Anyway, go down there but we're on the side of the course where he's doing construction. So there's like the whole like, I guess they call it gallery in golf, like all the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
But we're on the other side because he owns that property. And they can't tell us to fuck off, right? So we're on the other side, and Jordan like shanks a ball onto that side, and it's right by us. It's like right there. I'm like, it's right here. It's right here.
Scoop picks it up. He's like,
I found it. I'm like, Jordan, I found your ball. Mr. Jordan. And anyway, he came over. He's like, oh, thanks. Whatever. Talk for a second.
Thanks.
He hit the ball, and then the next day, he was playing again on that course, but the tournament thing was over, and they had a house on that course as well. So like I'm looking like through the kitchen, like through a big like bay window, and it's Jordan on like putting right there. I was like, oh shit, he was so badass.
Yeah.
That was,
He's
that was also when was he still playing at that time?
yeah, he was definitely still playing.
yeah,
And he took his cigar and he just like drops it on the ground. Hits his shot, picks a cigar. I was like, damn, that dude is cool.
he's definitely got some swag.
Oh, for
He's
sure.
Definitely got some
For
swag.
sure, yeah.
some
Well, when
swag,
you
yeah.
fucked everyone's girl, it's hard not to have some swag.
He's gonna be watching this show and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna take that personally. He's gonna come out and just dunk on shit.
I wish you would try, bro. I got MVP when I was in high school.
There you go. Well, let's dip.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
this? 178? 179?
Nah, I think
it's
it's 180.
180. Yeah.
180, man.
180?
Yeah. Thanks for watching and listening, guys. We appreciate
This is
it.
4 weeks in a row?
This is 4.
Yeah.
I think this is
On
4.
a good
Damn.
roll.
We'll be
Yeah,
at 200 by 2025.
Yeah, I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
I'm
it,
gonna
200 by next week.
Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. All the comments and likes on YouTube.
Yes, sign
I'm
up
gonna
Patreon.
I'm gonna go live on Twitch after this, so I'll put the link in the description. We're gonna play some Boomer music, some Linkin Park, some Papa Roach. You know what I'm saying? So let's get out of here, guys. Thanks.